You can now display vertical illuminance values along calculation lines and the edges of calculation areas, which will show light spillover at different elevations. Calculation schedules can display separate ratios for the vertical calculations. When drawing a new calculation area or line, you can now specify an existing polyline on the drawing, which the software will trace. Using the new number of heads field in the light fixture schedule, you can specify the head configuration for a fixture. This feature lets you accurately represent your multiple headed light fixtures without inserting multiple blocks on the drawing. New pole-mounted light fixture blocks have been added to the default customization for use with this new setting. Photometric calculations can now be displayed in foot candles or lux. The base unit can now be based upon meters, centimeters, or millimeters, in addition to feet or inches. When querying calculation areas, you can now use the Set Grid Origin and Set Grid Angle buttons to better control where illuminance values appear in your calculation areas. A Recalculate Illuminance Levels checkbox has been added to the Query Calculation Area or Line dialog box. When this box is checked, the queried calculation area or line will automatically recalculate when you press the OK button. When calculating an area with a ceiling and walls, the calculation will ignore light fixtures outside the boundary. This change should lead to shorter calculation times for indoor photometrics analysis. If the one-line diagram is on the currently active drawing, most changes to the distribution will automatically be reflected on the one line. Buttons in the Create Equipment and Distribution Equipment commands allow you to place newly created devices on the one-line diagram without running a separate command. Distribution Equipment dialog boxes now also include an Insert on Plan View button. The new Connect Distribution Equipment on One-Line Diagram command allows you to connect devices using one-line diagram entities. Users may find this new workflow more intuitive than the existing Connect Distribution Equipment in Database command. The Edit Multiple commands now work on one-line diagram entities. Branch circuit voltage drop can now be calculated for circuits that have loads and a circuit length defined in the Set Circuit Information dialog box of the Circuiting command. The Clear Loads button now erases any changes to the circuit description fields as well, and has been renamed to reflect the added functionality. The new Insert Device Elevation Label command allows for easy notation of the elevation of devices on your drawing, which will update if the elevation changes. New settings in the Options command can be used to customize the appearance of the labels. A custom option has been added to the KVA list in the Transformers command. You can now set a default standards database in the Manage Standards Database command. When starting new projects, the specified standards will be selected by default, but can still be changed. You can now select multiple instances in the Delete Recurring Panel Instance from Database command.